Good morning, dear friends. Once again, welcome to our English friend. Dear students, today we are going to talk about a very exciting lesson about some strange thing and the nature of okay, a beautiful creature in nature. Alright, but before that, dear students, I want to ask you some questions. Okay, so tell me, what are the creatures, or give me some names of creatures which we found in the nature or in our natural habitat. Okay, okay, so all the animals we learn and we knew are the natural, they are in the nature, they are in the wild forest, they are wild animals. Also, dear students, we found some types of birds as well. Okay, so there are various types of birds. Then we come to know about that the living things and non-living things. Okay, this environment, it consists of living things and non-living things. And in living things, when we talk about living things, particularly we talk about the plants, the animals, okay, the wildlife, the birds, and the human beings. All right, so we have talked about some animals. So dear students, can you give me some names of more names of birds which you know or which you have seen? Okay, yes, so alright, these are the names of some birds. Now, as I know, or as we know, that we can identify easily some sounds. Okay, we can, whatever sounds we heard from of the animals or of the birds, some sounds are very much, or some voices are very familiar to us, and we can easily recognize them. हम उनको बहुत जल्दी ही पहचान सकते हैं. Okay, so now I want to ask you, have you heard about, yes dear students, when we learn about the poems, because poems are easy to learn and they are always in rhythm because they have rhyming schemes. Okay, so and whenever we learn, so we learn from the poem or in the song format easily. ओके, सॉन्ग फॉर्मेट में हम किसी भी चीज़ को बहुत जल्दी सीख जाते हैं और लर्न कर लेते हैं. एंड दैट्स वाई many people, many all around the world, the music plays, the songs plays very important role in human being. Okay, so songs are very important part of our life. Okay, now so dear students, as you know, some singers names like Alka Yagnik, nowadays Neha Kakkar is there. Okay, then Basha is there. Yes, earlier when in our times we talked about Lata Mangeshkar, K.K. Krishnamurti, Vijit, Udit Narayan, Kumar Sanu. Okay, so all these are the names of singers. Now dear students, there are some birds which are used as a singing bird. Okay, so can you give me some name of the singing birds? Yes, the birds which are known for singing are the canary, the koel, the maina, and the parrot are very famous singing birds. Okay, so there is, other than there is one bird which is very famous, most famous for or as a songbird. Okay, so can you guess, can anybody guess the name of that bird? Okay, that is identified as a songbird. Alright dear students, so the name of that bird is nightingale. Okay, so dear students, in today's topic we are going to talk about the new lesson, that is unit number 5, the nightingale. Okay, so let's Move to unit number 5. So dear students, unit number 5, the Nightingale, page number 52. Alright, now I am going to read this passage. Please listen, watch and try to get the words meanings how I read and try to repeat. Okay, so are you ready to read? Okay, now I am reading. So dear students, long ago in China, the emperor lived in a palace that people said was the most beautiful palace in the world. बहुत पहले की बात है, चाइना में एक सम्राट हुआ करते थे, ओके, जो राजमहल में रहते थे और लोग उनके राजमहल के बारे में कहा करते थे कि वो दुनिया का सबसे सुंदर राजमहल है. ओके, द होल बिल्डिंग वॉज मेड ऑफ द मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव पोर्टलैंड. ओके, सो द बिल्डिंग वॉज मेड ऑफ मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव, बहुत ही महंगे पोर्टलैंड से बनी हुई थी. ओके, now what is porcelain, dear students? Let's see. Now porcelain, as you know, is a thin delicate glass that can break very easily. तो porcelain क्या होता है? ओके, इट इज अ थीन डेलिकेट मीन बहुत ही इजीली ब्रेकेबल, बहुत जल्दी टूट जाने वाला. ओके, दैट इज फ्रेजाइल और इजीली ब्रोकन. ओके, तो इतना नाजुक होता है वो ग्लास से बना हुआ चीज है. तो ताजमहल ग्लास से, नाजुक ग्लासों से बना हुआ था, कांच सा बना हुआ था, जो कि बहुत जल्दी टूट सकता था. All the people who lived and worked there had to be careful while walking. So whatever the peoples and workers use or work in the palace, they were very much careful while walking, cleaning and cooking. Even the visitors were warned about the delicate nature of the palace and were told to be cautious not to damage the palace in any way. So whatever visitors used to visit that palace, even they were warned. Okay, उनको भी सूचना दी जाती थी, सतर्क किया जाता था कि that they should have to be very much careful, cautious means very careful not to damage the palace in any way. किसी भी तरह से पैलेस को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचना चाहिए. As even a little bit damage could make the emperor extremely angry. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर थोड़ा सा भी अगर कुछ डैमेज हो जाता पैलेस को तो उससे सम्राट काफ़ी गुस्सा हो जाती थी. ओके, सो नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट. The garden surrounding the palace was not only the loveliest of gardens, it was also so large that even the gardeners didn't know where it ended. As we have talked about the palace, the emperor's palace was very beautiful, and it is one of the best, it is one of the most beautiful palace in the world. Not only his palace, but the garden surrounding the palace, it was also one of the loveliest gardens. Okay, so palace was not only the loveliest of gardens, वो सिर्फ सुंदर ही और बहुत ही खूबसूरत ही नहीं था, तो इसके बावजूद इट वॉज ऑल्सो सो लार्ज दैट इवन द गार्डनर्स डिडंट नो वेरी इंडीड. और वो गार्डन इतना बड़ा था कि उस गार्डनर को भी नहीं पता था कि ये गार्डन कहाँ पर ख़त्म होता है. ओके, so much huge that garden, so much large garden was that. Okay, however, some travelers who had gone beyond the garden came back and reported that the garden eventually became a huge forest that extended down to the seashore. Okay, इसके बावजूद भी कुछ ट्रैवलर्स जो कि उस गार्डन के उस पार जा चुके थे और जो वापस आए थे, उन्होंने रिपोर्ट करके बताया था कि दैट दिस इज नॉट अ गार्डन, एक्चुअली दिस इज अ ह्यूज फॉरेस्ट. एक बहुत बड़ा जंगल है जो कि समुंदर के किनारे तक फैला हुआ है. दे आल्सो स्पोक ऑफ अ नाइटिंगेल दैट सैट इन द ब्रांचेस ऑफ अ ट्री एंड सैंग ब्यूटिफुली. ओके, और वे सभी एक कहानी बताते थे कि उस जंगल में, उस गार्डन में एक नाइटिंगेल है जो कि पेड़ों की टहनियों पर बैठती है और बहुत ही सुंदर गीत, सुमधुर गीत गाती है. द पुअर एंड टायर्ड फिशरमैन would stop their work to listen to the enchanting notes that came out of the throat of the nightingale. So many times the poor and tired fishermen who used to catch their fishes in the sea, they would stop their work to listen to the enchanting notes that came out of the throat of the nightingale. वो जब थके हारे जब वापस रिटर्न होते थे तो वो उस enchanting, what is the meaning of enchanting dear friends? So very attractive and charming, okay, मन को मोह लेने वाला नाइटिंगेल का सुमधुर ध्वनि को सुनकर वो अपनी थकान को मिटा लेते थे और वो उस नाइटिंगेल के आवाज़ को गीत को सुनते थे. ऑलराइट, सो many travelers from around the globe came to see the grand Porcelain Palace and the wonderful gardens, but when they heard the song of the nightingale, they all agreed. Let's move to that the best thing about the palace and its vast grounds was the melodious song of the nightingale. Oh, what a beautiful voice! They cried out in amazement. When they got back home, they could not forget the song of the nightingale that lived in the forest that sloped down to the sea. Poems and books were written in praise of its magical voice. So, dear friends, okay, so when मेनी ट्रैवलर्स फ्रॉम अराउंड द ग्लोब, पूरी दुनिया से जो ट्रैवलर्स उस राज्य में आते थे तो उस ग्रैंड पोर्कलेन पैलेस, सुंदर पैलेस देखने को आते थे एंड द वंडरफुल गार्डन्स, वो सब उसकी तारीफ करते थे. लेकिन जब वे नाइटिंगेल का सॉन्ग सुनते थे तो वो सब मानते थे कि दैट दुनिया में अगर सबसे बहुत सुंदर चीज़ होगी तो दैट इज़ नॉट द गार्डन एंड दैट इज़ नॉट द पैलेस, बट the best thing about the palace and its vast grounds was the melodious song of the nightingale. और उसमें सबसे सुंदर, सबसे सुमधुर किसकी तारीफ होती? the song of the nightingale. Okay, oh what beautiful voice, they cried out in amazement. सबके सब amazement, सरप्राइज, आश्चर्य के ऊपर खुश होकर जोर से चिल्लाते थे कि बहुत ही सुंदर आवाज़ है, वाह क्या बात है. When they got back home, they could not forget the song of the nightingale that lived in the forest that sloped down to the sea. और वो जब अपने देश वापस जाते थे तो उस नाइटिंगेल की आवाज़ को भूल नहीं पाते थे. Poems and books were written in praise of its magical voice. बहुत सारी पोएम्स और किताबों में इस नाइटिंगेल की मैजिकल आवाज़ के बारे में प्रशंसा की गई है. ओके, सो इस तरह से हमारी नाइटिंगेल थी. सो इन दिस वे डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दीज स्टार्टिंग पैराग्राफ्स. सो प्लीज़ read and learn at your home and try to find out the difficult words meanings. We will see in the next period rest of the topic. Okay, thank you.